What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to Tech and Tactical. And today we have something pretty cool. We just got sent 2 new Artisan Cutlery knives to review on the channel. Also, I'm able to keep these for an extended period and do full reviews. I might even test out the D2 and all that stuff. So this is pretty cool that we have a chance to really get our hands on some of the different designs. You might remember that I reviewed the Interceptor a while back. Actually, not even that long ago. So look back on the channel. It's one of the recent videos. But we had a chance to review this guy. And I've decided to hold on to it for a little while. Really cool design. I mentioned in the review that it had some lock stick. And that was maybe the one... Let's back up the camera. Maybe like the one thing that I didn't love about it, and it's totally broken in now. So I still think the detemp ball is too far forward, but ended up being a really smooth, nice knife, very easy to operate. You remember before I was having trouble with the liner lock, it was like sticking, and I said maybe if they put more metal here, that it would be easier to close. But it ended up breaking in nicely, so no problem there. Very easy to do now. But anyway, the other cool thing is now we have all 3 colors. So all 3 G10 colors. You might be aware that these are available in titanium with M390 or S35VN steel. These are the G10 versions with D2. So these are all that same stonewashed D2. They all got that same stonewash look to them. But we just reviewed this one. You guys remember? So this video I wanted to show you guys the 2 new ones that we just got. For review. As I said, we are able, Artisan sent these over. They actually had some extras. I guess they were like knives that they had at shows, and I had talked to them before, and I guess we built up a little relationship, and they ended up sending these to review too, which is awesome, because these are 2 of the designs that appealed to me. The one that I really like is the Ravine, or the one that I really like the look of. I've never handled that knife. It's brand new. And that's a really wicked cool design. You know, they seem to be known for these really kind of out there shapes, and I think the idea is you don't, if you're not into it, you wouldn't buy it. You know what I mean? Those of us that think it's cool, that like these kind of different shapes, and this one too, obviously, very kind of unique blade shape. That cool harpoon with that real far back tanto. But, they're really known for these crazy, crazy shapes, or designs anyway. This one's called the Tradition. And I guess you can kind of see why. I mean, this is like their most traditional knife. And the first time I put my hand around this thing, I was actually at Blade Show 2018. I think that's when it was, but I know I've handled one of these before, and I was just blown away by how comfortable this knife is. This is not a small knife, all right? This is not thin. This is not light. The blade stock is not thin. This is a full-sizer, as I like to call on this channel. This is a full-size knife. Here, what am I carrying? I'm carrying a Dragonfly. So, these are big boys right here. These are not, the Dragonfly is something I carry around the house when I'm wearing lacrosse shorts, shorts that don't stay up, you know what I mean? If I put a bunch of heavy stuff on these type of pants or shorts, that is, they would fall down. So I end up carrying really light, small stuff when I'm running around the house, because I do have knives all over the place. I've got a Becker BK7, right next to my door. So, there's other options, but to get back to these Artisans, I'm really just impressed with how kind of unique these are. This video is just to kind of show you guys the new knives we've got. I'm going to do an individual review on both of these knives. I think this one's called the Osprey. Yeah, I'll have to look it up. I think this is the Tradition for sure, and I think this one's the Osprey. Let me double check. I just double checked. This one is indeed called the Osprey. So we've already done the Interceptor, but I'm gonna, this one's gonna be an ongoing because I really do like this one. But we've got the Osprey, and then, as I said, the Tradition. And these are the G10, as you can see, G10 versions. They do come in all three of these colors. I think they're pretty cool. And I've also got a couple of different... I appear to have a couple of different hardware choices, too. And I don't think it's always like this, but this one has these blue, the blue hardware. Those are actually some really good-looking Torx. I'll have to take a look, but... Anyway, this has the blue. This has... It almost looks gold, but it's silver. It almost looks gold, but it's silver, and then it's got this little highlight here. Both of these are deep carry, and the screws are recessed enough. Some of these knives, it's they're not recessed enough, but this is good enough. I mean, your pants can get up into there. And they both have that kind of similar back spacer design. They both have switchable pocket clips. They're both liner locks. They're both milled out. Wait. This one is not milled out. The Tradition is not milled out. The Osprey... The Osprey is. You can see them right there. But yeah, anyway, thanks for stopping by. Another quick episode of Tech and Tactical. I wanted to show you guys some of these new Artisan Cutlery knives. I am very intrigued by this company. I think they're putting out some kind of neat designs. Let me give you a little bit of some action on these knives real quick. So this one doesn't really fly open because the blade is so heavy. You almost need to give it a little wrist. It closes beautifully, but you kind of need to make sure you almost need to give it a little flip. This blade is humongous. I mean, look how big that is. So you kind of got to pop it open a little. If you just... it'll come open still, but you got to really press it. And then the Tradition is extremely comfortable, and it flies open. And it's also very smooth to close. Both of these knives are quite smooth. And this one is much smoother now that it's broken in. But yes, keep an eye out for reviews for these two. And then, as I said, there's already a review up on the Interceptor. But keep an eye out for the Osprey and Tradition reviews. And then hopefully I'll be getting a Ravine at some point, because I do want to show you guys that as well. So thanks for coming to another episode of Tech and Tactical. Please like and subscribe. Later on.